Hi, and welcome to Be Bright Energy's Fire Element Edition, which means we're focusing on the heart and the small intestines. The emotion that we're trying to enhance is joy, and there's a natural joy that we can find within each heart when we find a place of stillness and quiet, which is what today's Qigong session will be all about. So let's begin. We start with our hands on our lower dantian, our knees are soft, our shoulders relaxed. Ready to warm up, we shake the hands out. Relaxing the shoulders, we twist from side to side, relaxing all of the joints of the arms, allowing the arms to just flow freely as we move the torso from the waist. We now start to turn and look back, left and right, releasing the arms, allowing them to flow freely until we move to the next exercise where we're breathing in, bending the knees, breathing out and allowing the arms to drop down. Breathing in, arms come up, breathing out, arms drop down. We imagine there's a spring in the stomach as we do this. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, really releasing the shoulders until they flop. And we begin to shake the hands, shake the arms, shake the chest, release the tension in the face, in the jaw, in the arms, allowing the whole body to become like a rag doll, shaking the energy out, allowing the face muscles to be free, and we land and we're still. And we feel the energy moving up through us, releasing us, and opening us up. We're now ready to begin the exercises, which we'll start with spinal breathing. We breathe in and tense the body. Breathe out, releasing the breath to open the heart and open the chest. Breathing in, tensing the arms, tensing the fists, tensing the face. Breathing out and releasing everything as you release the breath. Breathing in, feeling the tension, arching the back. Releasing the breath, the heart opens, the arms open, and we continue to move with the breath, allowing the breath to lead the exercise, opening up, going back into tension, and then completely releasing and opening. Breathing in again, feeling the back arching, the face screws up, the body tenses, and then we let everything go as we release the breath. Breathing in, we finish the exercise. Breathing out, the hands float down just below the navel onto the lower dantian, where we focus our attention and breathe into this space. Exercise is lifting the ball, releasing our hands from the lower dantian. We release the breath. We breathe in and we imagine a ball in the palm of our hands. And as we release the breath, the hand drops down, replacing with the other hand. Breathing in, hand lifts the ball. Breathing out, hand drops down. And the other hand rests gently on the base of the back. Breathing in, hand floats up. Breathing out, hand floats down. And as we lift the hand, we also lift the heel of the same side in order to lift the ball high, allowing the breath to do all of the movement. Breathing in, coming up, heel rises, hand rises, releasing the breath and breathing back in to come back up. When you're ready to finish the exercise, drop the hands down, breathe in, throw the arms up, and let the hands fall as the breath leaves, focusing your hands on the lower dantian, breathing into that space, imagining a gold ball of light, feeling the energy flowing out from the lower abdomen. The next exercise is parting two mountains. Hands cross over, we lift the left leg, and as we release the breath, the hands push open as if they're between two walls. Breathing in, crossing the hands over the other side, looking to the other corner, stepping with the other leg, and releasing the breath to extend the hands. Breathing in, foot comes back, hands cross over, look into the other corner, placing the foot, releasing the breath, and allowing the breath to open the heart, to open the chest. Breathing in, hands cross over the other way, look into the other corner, step, and release the breath to release the hands. With each breath, the heart and the chest becomes more open and free. Breathing out to open the hands. Gently breathing in to bring the foot and the hands back. And we continue allowing your breath to lead the exercises, pulling the hands right back and extending out, and then bringing them back with the breath as you breathe in. To finish the exercise, we breathe in. We release the breath to find the lower dantian just below the navel, and we place our focus and our hands here to relax. Moving into the next exercise, we release the breath to release the hands. And as we breathe in, we imagine a string on the wrists and the knee that lifts up the leg and the hands, and we come back down. Breathing in, the string pulls the hands all the way up until they touch, and then they're released. The breath does all the work. Breathing in, lifting the knee and the hands up. Breathing out to release. Breathing in. And as you see with the hands, they're completely soft and relaxed like silk brushes. With the energy, releasing the breath coming down. Breathing in and allowing the hands to come all the way to the center and touch. And then release, moving to the other leg. We breathe in. The knee doesn't have to come all the way up, just partially up if you have challenge with balance. But then release the foot so the hands and the feet arrive at the same time. Breathing in, hands come all the way out. Breathing out, we release the chest and we relax into that breath. Breath lifts the body. Breath releases the body, becoming like a meditation to relax the shoulders, to relax the chest, to relax the heart, and allow the body to become in balance. Breathing in, it helps if we focus our eyes on a position just in front of us. Find a dot on the wall in order to keep that balance. Breathing in, we come in. Breathing out, we go back down. Gaining the balance, we soften the supporting knee, and the whole of the movement is carried by the breath. We breathe in one last time, hands come up, and then we release, ready to finish. We breathe in to throw the hands in the air to release the energy, and then allow the hands to fall as the breath is released to find the lower dantian just below the navel. For the next exercise called bringing down the heavens, we breathe in, the hands come up. We form a triangle with our thumb and fingers as we release the breath and the hands move down the center line. Breathing in, hand come up, forming a triangle, releasing the breath. The triangle moves through the center line. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, the triangle falls through the center. And as we breathe in, we allow the chest, the arms to be lifted by the breath and then release through the center line. Looking up, breathing in, arms rise up with the breath. Releasing the breath, the hands fall down the center line, forming a triangle. Breathing in, we move with the breath, releasing the breath to release the energy and allow that center line to really open up. Finishing the exercise, we breathe in. We release the breath as we release the hands and they fall down to find the lower dantian. We breathe into this space and imagine a gold ball of light. As we breathe in, the light becomes brighter, the ball becomes fuller. As we release the breath, the energy flows out and releases the body, leaving a natural feeling of joy within the heart as we continue to open up through the exercises. For this exercise, we're focusing on centering. As we release our breath, we release one of our hands and we breathe in, and the hand comes down the center line. Swapping the hand, we breathe the other hand up, releasing the breath. The hand comes down the center line again. Breathing in, hand rises with the breath. Breathing out, finding the center line. The opposite hand sits just below the navel, like a cup to gather the energy. Releasing the breath down, replacing the hand, breathing in, coming down the center line, opening up the center lining, opening up the forehead, opening up the chest, opening up the lower dantian. With each breath, we open more and more until we're ready to finish when we breathe in. And we release the breath to find the lower dantian. We imagine that gold ball of light. As we breathe in, the light becomes brighter. As we release the breath, we release that energy to release the body and release the mind. The last exercise is the candle, a nice relaxing exercise to finish with. We bring our feet together. We bring our hands into prayer position and we just relax into this position. And because our feet are together, the balance sways from side to side as we allow the chi energy to flow through us. And we'll feel our body moving and flickering like the flame of a candle. And all we do is to surrender into this motion. Allow the energy to reach deep into the heart, deep into the areas of the body that need releasing. And we just surrender to the breath. We surrender to the movement. And we allow the energy to move into whatever area it needs to move into and release. The more we do these exercises, we start to feel a great sense of peace within us and a sense of joy that's always there, untouched by the outside world. And we surrender into that joy and allow it to expand. And when you are ready to finish, just shake the hands out. Move the feet shoulder width apart. Breathe in, allow the hands to rise up. Breathe out to find the lower dantian and focus on that gold ball of light. With all the exercises complete, we finish with tapping. Tapping the crease of the arm firmly with a soft fist, then tapping under the armpit, releasing the heart, releasing any toxins, and now going to the other arm, in the crease of the arm, and then lifting to go under the armpit. A nice soft fist, firm yet gentle. Releasing the hands, we give them a gentle shake, and we prepare to move into tapping the whole of the body out so we can finish. We release the breath to release the hands, and we start to tap the back of the neck and the skull and the scalp with our fingers to release any tension, to release any muscles around the eyes, around the nose and the cheeks, tapping out the upper lips, lower lips, the jaw, allowing the jaw to become relaxed, tapping down the neck and then onto one shoulder, all the way down the arm to the fingertips, tapping out the front of the arm, the backs and the sides of the arm, really releasing all of the tension, coming all the way to the fingertips. And when you're ready, brush, 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 pulling the fingertips, pulling the energy through and shaking the hand out. Doing exactly the same on the other shoulder and the other arm and hand, all the way to the fingers. We're doing the backs of the arms, the sides of the arms, fronts of the arms, all the way down and brushing, pulling the energy out through the fingers. And when you're ready, shake and begin at the side of the body. Tapping up the body to release the side of the body, under the armpits again to release the armpits, onto that crevice of the arm, and now the other side, tapping up all the way to the armpit, tapping up again, releasing the sides of the body, making a soft fist, tapping out under the arms, in the crevice of the arm, and when you're ready, tapping out the back all the way down to the buttocks, releasing the spine, releasing the back, releasing the buttocks to the sex organs, and then down the leg to the foot, to the sole of the foot, all the way down the sides of the leg, the fronts of the leg, all the way down to the toes, and then brush from the thigh, down the knee, and out through the toes. Give that leg a good shake. Moving to the other leg, we start to tap out the front, sides, and back, all the way down to the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, and the toes. Tapping all the way through, releasing all the tension of the leg, and we brush out through the knee, through the calf, and give it a good shake to release all of the energy. We finally focus on the lower dantian. We're tapping the lower dantian just below the navel. Really go for the stimulation of the lower dantian. Close your eyes, focus all of the attention on this gold ball of light. The hands tap out and increase the energy as we breathe down into that space, allowing the energy to grow. Keep going. Last few seconds, and drop the hands. As you drop the hands, you should feel them rising up by themselves like balloons. Keep your eyes closed and just bring the palms towards each other, and you may feel a spongy energy between the palms as you move them in and out. You imagine you now hold a golden ball. Allow the ball to grow bigger, consuming the head, consuming the body, pushing open the hands until they drop, and the body gets consumed by that ball. And allow the body to just be suspended in that ball of light and relax. The body may want to move. Allow the body to move in whatever way it wants to. And when you're ready, we come back, breathe in, bringing the hands into prayer position, and we finish with Namaste.